We had officially set a crucial deadline. Like, we need to meet this as much as possible. And when I say crucial, I mean that there is absolutely no shift in the goalpost on this one. One way or another, everything needs to be wrapped up by this target date. No extensions, no excuses. But if you look around a live site or look at any major project where you are down to the wire, the big question always looms: are we actually going to finish in time?
The Jam Fam family. Jam Fam, come hang with me. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hello, wagwan. Pick up yourself, whether you're there yard or you're there abroad. Welcome back to another episode of Life with the Jam Fams. Now, statistically, project management data shows that nearly 85% of construction and renovation projects experience some form of timeline slippage. So, the odds are technically stacked against anyone trying to hit a hard stop. But we aren't planning on being part of the statistics. We are looking at how we can secure what we need to secure and adapt and adjust where we can. Now, here's the thing about the final stretch: it is never the big structural stuff that trips you up at the end. The block work is up, the roof is on, the main plumbing is routed. It's the sheer volume of final touches that eats away at your hours. It's waiting for the plaster to dry perfectly because you can't rush the humidity. It's ensuring the final electrical snags are sorted so every single outlet is safe and operational. It's that meticulous last minute work that stands between a building site and a completed handover. We have that wall here, so to cut out. So we have one hallway going through this, so, and we have one wall to build up where you see the middle line there, so come towards the so, and then close up here, so when this wall here so below, because it's going to be a walk-in closet space, and here so we want hallway. We have that left for them. There's a doorway for cut right here, so going back across, which leads out to the veranda into that window, and the same thing on the other side over there. The same thing where you see that arrow up on the wall coming back into the window, need for cut, going to the washroom. So we have those for them. Plus we have quite a few more things left to do. And this is where we're at the moment. And the thing here is we have a crucial deadline needing to meet. And with all of these left to do, plus we have the staircase left for one of the for the upstairs, one of the sections of the upstairs, we have a staircase left to build this up. Plus we have the veranda for the next section of the upstairs fee, dig out the foundation and build up, and we have the decking left for them. And so at this point, I'm thinking, are we going to meet that crucial deadline? So with all these things left for them, are we actually going to make this crucial deadline? Because we have to meet it. We absolutely need to meet it. So make we see what we're going. Whilst I'm contemplating whether or not we're going to meet this crucial deadline, I'm going to help myself to some apple for my breakfast and listen to some hammering. We try to soothe my thinking and hold my thought captive. So I'm not think about that a bit too much because I have so many other things on side to think about. I gotta think about some of them there instead. And see how we're getting on. But me and sister some stuff what going over here, so I'm just showing you. So the window here so box up, block up, and then render it, the bathroom window there so get cut out. And one window down at the very back there so um render over too. So them I go put in the window there and put in the one here. And then them have up here so left the render. And right just so don't forget about this one right just so one window supposed to cut out and that not done it yet either. So we really have to press on this deadline to get everything done in those crucial minutes when I need it done. I had to literally go down to Eleona's room just now. Ah boy, and come out of me because They needed my room, they commandeered it. So I went, one corner here, whilst me make my brain regulate with all the noise. Wow, the drilling has ended because two different tradesmen went upon site a drill. So it was a bit much. But this is the one that the drilling was for. Yep. Uh-huh. It's in right here, so in the bedroom. For definite. And that's where it's going to be. And before anybody asks, regulations prohibit it being in the bedroom. And that's because this is not going to be a bedroom anymore. So that's that. So it can be in here. So now we just need to get it fine-tuned so that the electrician come and do all I did have to do, get this done, and schedule to come back another day to do some of the other stuff. I need to get one cable, one pipe, one conduit going at this. So we're going to take out the main pipe out of here. So I need to get that by the time he's supposed to come back. So that's good. And we'll see how we keep going. We're trying to work as fast as we can in the hope that we'll be finished before school's all out for the summer. And I mean UK schools are all out for the summer. We're hoping that we can be finished by then, because of course we know that Jamaica schools tend to be out by the first week of July, and some of them finish earlier. So we'll see how it all goes. I'm being optimistic at the moment and see. Just need to get those other stuff. I've gotten most of the big stuff that we need to do, the big purchases, but I've got a few left that I still need to resolve. So I'm hoping to try and see if I can resolve those in this week or early next week, and then see where we are, because I don't want to be the one causing any delays on site. But I'm excited with how things are going. In property development, we talk a lot about the 90-10 rule, where they say the first 90% of the work takes 10% of the time, and the final 10% of the details, well, that takes the other 90% of your mental energy. Every tiny detail is magnified when you're looking at a key handover. So how do we mitigate the risk of missing a hard deadline when you are managing moving parts, varying skill sets, and unpredictable material supplies? You manage the margins. Right now, it's about micro milestones. Instead of looking at the deadline as one massive event 2 weeks away, we are breaking it down into daily targets. If the tilers aren't finished by 4 o'clock today, the fixtures can't be mounted tomorrow morning, which pushes the cleanup crew into the weekend. It is a domino effect. In any build, every millimeter and every hour matters. When you're managing cash flow, labor and material simultaneously, accountability isn't just a buzzword. It's a difference between delivering a successful handover or watching your project and your profit margin get swallowed up by simply having to experience delays. So Eleona, at the moment we're building and we're crunching, we are going as fast as we can. Everybody is trying to get us across the finishing line. Do you think we're going to finish in the next 2 weeks? Oh my gosh, Melanie, you say it was. You really don't think we're going to finish in the next 2 weeks?
No.
Tight door. But why you don't think so?
Because there's still lots of things that need to be done, and they're slowing down.
I think they slowed down the other day because of the things that they were doing. I think it's what they were doing why it slowed down, because technical, so they had to go a little bit slower. But and some of the things and the mechanism, because we're living in the property, makes it a little bit more tricky for them to get it done. But what do you think?
No, it's not going to finish in time.
Okay.
Well, I don't think it is.
Okay.
I hope it does, but I don't think it will.
Okay. I'm hoping it does. Well, hopefully it will finish, because we need it to finish. So we'll see how it goes. So if you had to say on a scale of probability, What would you, the probability that it finishes, what would you say?
40%.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
so that means you're leaning more to the fact that it might not be finished. Okay, that's fair. Thanks for telling me. I say go, we'll all see. Me not have no probability to kick all me. I think in my head is better finish. So I have none to give right now. Oh gosh, but I think there's a 50-50 chance, and I'm hoping it gets there. That's the closest we can give to our probability. So this is the wall to my ensuite currently, and of course it's going to be converted into a bathroom, into a kitchen from a bathroom. And at first I wanted the wall down so it can be a nice open plan. And then I decided, no, the cost for the wall down, may as well we just leave it and give them some kitchen confinement. But with all of the different tradesmen coming in, the carpenter who is going to do the cabinetry, the plumber who is going to do the counter and the plumbing in there, all of the different parties are saying, nope, the wall needs to be down. And we did talk about it with the builder, and they did say they think it would be best to be done, but if I want to keep it, then I can keep it. So everybody is now on the same page, and we're back to what I had wanted initially, but wasn't going to do because of budget. So we're doing it, and it's going to be knocked down. And as such, we've redesigned how the kitchen counter is going to look, because I'm very keen with having the sink under the window. So of course, it's going to be we're redesigning it into an L shape. So it's going to be different to the way in which the one downstairs look. And we'll, because we're using the that the further in side of this room, whereas downstairs we use the side nearer to the front. And so we're going to make it into a L shape here and work with it from there and make the most of it so that we still get the sink to be under the window and everything fit precisely how we want it to fit. So that's another development that has happened, and everybody is now on board with the changes. Yeah, look at that. That's the door, one of the door with rendering a sinting panny. But when by the time you see everything finished, those doors will be no more. Oh my goodness, so much to get done, so little time left to get it done. So we'll see how we get on. We're almost there. Now they're doing the belting all the way around. Yep, belting over there so too. So we just have that section they left for the tomorrow, and then they will start the lattice, the steelwork lattice for the decking, and that's all good. We are working against the clock just to try and see if we can get this thing done. We're pushing as much as we can just to see how everything can finish up. And so I'm hoping that we're going to finish up shortly, so that well, we know that we have some of the other stuff scheduled up to do. I mean, we just hope say we can get everything what we plan to get done in the window of time that we aim to get it done. It would be really good if we could. The mountain of rubble that was just dumped there, even though people knew that we were going to be making a driveway, it was still just, well, extending the driveway. It was just dumped there. And now the men um, were going to be finding way place to dump this new material that they have here. So, of course, they try to level that mountain down as best as they can, and then dump this bit on top of it. So that's really good. It's still a little bit higher than it needs to be, and they are consciously aware. So they will level it down a little bit more. But we have more debris to come. So we'll see how far we get on with it, and then see how much more spreading out we need to do. So things are moving forwards and going quite good. And here is the spot where much of that debris has come out from. So some of it was used to dump up the veranda, in the veranda space, along with some of the debris from cutting walls inside and some of the digging from the foundation. But at the moment, that's where we're at. And then they're going to, of course, do the reinforcement that is needed under there before they finish this up as the storeroom that we're going to use it as. So we're trying to use every little space. It's the British in us. So we're using every little space for something significant. We still have some more debris here, and we have a window to cut as well. We have a window to cut in the middle of these two newly rendered wall that you see here. There's a window that's going to be cut there as well. So we have the debris from that will be used. And we still have a wall to cut for a doorway that is going to come into my current bedroom, which is going to be changed into a different space. And then we have just some tiny little spaces that just need removing to go into a tiny little wall left to move. And then, of course, we've decided that we're going to move the wall to the bathroom. We've finally come to that conversation and that decision that we're going to move it, so we have that debris too. So we have quite a bit of debris that we'll need to just use down there. So it's good that I don't have to be thinking about how to remove the debris, because it's just going to be utilized to extend the driveway. So that's all good. And I keep smiling, because even though I don't know if we're gonna meet the deadline, I'm so pleased with how things are going. I'm in no say if these things never technical and need the time and dedication given to it to make sure that it is going to be structurally sound and good quality, we would be much further ahead, because they work at that pace. And I'm just quite pleased with knowing that we manage to lock them in on our site. Are there going to be hiccups over the next few days? Absolutely. This is the nature of the beast. But the mindset has to shift from, can we do this, to how do we solve this problem immediately so we don't lose an hour? We aren't leaving this to chance. The schedule is tight, the pressure is on, and the final countdown has officially begun. The keys need to be turned in the lock on time, and we are going to make sure that they do. We want to know from you whether you've managed a home renovation, a business launch, or just trying to organize your own life schedule. How do you handle the pressure when you're staring down a massive deadline and it seems as though you might not reach it? Let us know in the comment section below. We thank you so much that you have stayed with us and traveled with us along this journey, giving us answers to some of the questions we've asked, and asking us questions that we need to ponder and think about as well as we're doing our renovation. And we really do appreciate all the support that we've been given, and all the dedicated JamFam tribe who are watching the journey and seeing how things are turning out. We appreciate you.
The JamFam family. Where I living the good life. We're royal, cruising through the West Indies, having fun, enjoying the good life. JamFam family, the JamFam family, yeah. JamFam, come hang with me. The JamFam family. JamFam, come hang with me. Yeah.
Thank you so much for staying with us here on this another episode of Life with the JamFams. Want to say bye for now. Do take care, and we look forward to seeing you in the next one. And until then, do take care, and remember, walk good.